Okay, YouTube, so unfortunately sale season is over, but that means it's the start of the house and the collection tours. And so today we thought we would go over each of our favorite 3 items that we have in our collections that we have purchased either on camera this year or off camera in previous years.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. Well, first of all, it was like really hard to just pick 3.
It was hard to pick 3.
I said everything, but Rob said I had to pick 3. So here we are. So I think the number 3 on my list is the our silver bowls that we got.
The trophies.
Yes, the trophy bowls.
The golf trophies.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing, and the price was. We didn't know at the time, and they're Paul Revere reproduction style bowls.
And we paid $100, and just in melt value, there was 92.6 ounces. Now, all our prices, remember, are in Canadian dollars, not American dollars.
Right.
We paid $100, and in melt value, it came to $1,754. But we're finding online that the collector value could be upwards of $2,500 or more.
Yeah. Like, we would never melt them down.
No.
No.
My number 3 choice is my collection of antique stereo views and my 2 stereoscopes. My first stereoscope I purchased was purchased from an estate sale several years ago, and unfortunately we don't have that on camera. And the second stereoscope actually I just acquired recently through an inheritance. And I have approximately 96 stereo views or cards to use with these stereoscopes. So essentially, the stereoscope is like an antique viewmaster. And these were really popular in the 1800s. And families would sit around the table and go through these slides and pass the stereo view around. And there was always a little story to go with each slide. A lot of these stereo views I have are from the late 1800s to early 1900s. And most of them would be worth $2 to $3 each. I originally paid $7 for my stereoscope. And for my collection of stereo views, I believe I've paid no more than $50.
Okay, so my number 2 favorite thing is our barrister's bookcase. So what that is it is for a lawyer, or was, I guess, a lawyer to store all of their legal books in. And it has the glass front that opens up and upwards and then slides in so that you have access to all of your books and they're protected. The one we have is fumed oak, and so it has it's very figural wood, probably from around the turn of the century. It has not been refinished, so that's nice, and it's in really incredibly good condition. Usually the price is indicated by how many sections there are. It's about $300 to $350 per section. So that's what they go for here.
My number 2 pick is our collection of silverware. And I'm kind of cheating because we've actually got 2 sets of sterling silverware that we bought at 2 separate sales, but together they are my number 2 pick, is our sterling silver sets. So our first set that we came across was at an estate sale, and again, we don't have that on camera. This set is approximately from 1940 to 1949. It's created by International Sterling, and this is their Joan of Arc pattern. We have a 12-place setting with completer pieces. We originally purchased this set in the box for $500. and our research indicates it's worth around $8,000. The second set of silverware is also a sterling silver set. This set is made by Northumbria Sterling, and it's their Normandy Rose pattern. This is a 10-place setting with completer pieces. In the original wooden box, we paid $200, and it's valued at around $7,000.
Okay, my number one thing that we've found is the Beaver top hat in the box. It's just amazing. It's the only one I'd ever seen personally up until that point, like the old style. And then to have it in the box, a leather box like that, is just incredible. Yeah. And then I ended up being like really good friends with the girl that sold it to me. So this was a bonus.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. Engraved on the front, J. Saunders, and then on the bottom there is a paper label, and we think it's from 1919.
And I'm sure a lot of you have seen our television interview. You would know by that my favorite item is our 1907 Thomas Edison model cylinder record player. So this is technically a phonograph, but this was created before records were flat and round. These records are cylinders. This phonograph is completely mechanical. There is no electrical components to it at all. It winds up, and they're built with a device called a reproducer. So the needle vibrates the sound into the reproducer, which through mechanics amplifies that sound through a series of tubes and then spits it out through the front speaker.
Of you, my own. Together we sing, just you and I alone. While I look in your eyes, as breast to breast we sway.
You can see written along the top is the name of the artist and the title of the song. Each cylinder holds one song. The cylinders are actually made of a hard wax, so they are very brittle. This was another estate sale purchase. We purchased the record player with 35 cylinder records for $200, and the collector value on this is approximately $1,200. So there you have it, YouTube, our top 3 favorites, my 3 favorites and Karen's 3 favorites. That'll do it for this episode. So we hope you enjoyed it.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.